Hi, my name is Malika Lee, and I want to talk a little bit about some inspiration I had to start what I'd like to call Feel Good, the movement, um, and why I think this is such a powerful and rich time. So, my life has been the one of a spiritual. I don't want to call myself a spiritual warrior, but let's just do that for sake of time. And I've been on the healing path for a long time. Um, Decades. Maybe you guys are like, was I doing that out of the womb? Well, if you're wondering how old I am 85. So, And what I know to be true is that usually healing work doesn't begin until the way life has been going becomes intolerable and too painful to continue in that same way. And what I feel like is that, and what I see so clearly is as a country, we've really reached that impasse where what's happening now, and especially like how it keeps happening of unarmed, Black people and brown people, and even some white people have been roughed up, unnecessarily, and old people, or elders, I should say, much respect to them. But, we've reached a place where it's like, okay, this isn't working and it's painful. And then usually that's the only time we start looking for other opportunities and solutions to the way to change our course and to change the way that we've been going about doing things. And so how do we begin to heal? What do we do? And the very first thing is one, acknowledging that our way isn't working anymore and that it's bringing pain. And then with that comes the hope, because sometimes we'll numb the pain with self-medication or, like drugs, TV, food, all these other things, right? So that's one route to go that doesn't really change things. But the other one is like when despair is met with hope and energy, and sometimes even anger can be very mobilizing. Then we start exploring other ways that we can heal and change the course of our life if we're talking about an individual, or change the course of a country if we're talking about the collective. What I'd like to invite you to is an opportunity to heal individually and collectively some of the, underlying insidious beliefs that have led to where we are right now around classism, sexism, and racism. And I'm going to warn you with healing work, I had an experience where I was cleaning a room one day. And that deep cleaning when you pull out, you pull things away from the wall and you get up under there and, you turn things upside down and dusting. And there was a point where I stopped and I looked, and the room was in far worse condition than it was when I started. And it almost felt overwhelming. And that's how it is with healing work also. It's like once you start, moving that furniture that's been sitting there a while, whether the furniture is like a belief or maybe a stagnant relationship you didn't want to look at, and you start moving things, sometimes it can get overwhelming, the amount of disruption or chaos or pain that you feel. But I assure you, if you just keep taking one small step, like, right, when I'm cleaning a room, if I just keep at it and just say, okay, I'm going to just focus right here, right now. I'm not even going to look at the rest of the room. Let me just focus in this one small area because I know I can tackle that. If I look at the whole room, I think I might just quit. And that small area that I'm inviting you to join us with Feel Good, the movement, is exploring through our dreams, and exploring through doing the work about cleaning up your life right where you are right now. We're not even talking about the rest of the world. Gandhi says, be the change you want to see in the world, and even Wayne Dyer, I heard someone quote him recently, says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Basically meaning that when you change how you see something, it actually changes, which is also acknowledged in quantum physics and in many other places. It's perception and projection. So the invitation is to start to join us by doing your own healing work. And maybe you want to keep marching and doing all that. I'm not saying stop, but what I'm also saying is that, the healing and transformation can't really begin and take root unless we start right where we are, right at home. And that's immediate and that's accessible. And so that's what I'm inviting you to be a part of, these healing circles and building community. The healing circles, with COVID-19, I really want to, honor what the health codes are saying, and maybe you shouldn't meet in person unless you're already living with those people right now. If you do want to meet in person, please honor like what the safety precautions as we understand them are. But it's about community. It's about doing our own work and then coming to the community for additional support and healing. And then there's going to be an online interactive, like Zoom calls, conversations, like not all pre-recorded stuff, but actually being able to talk and engage with people that are doing this work just like you, that have signed up from different parts of the country, and who knows, maybe even different parts of the world. That's all for now. Please check out the other videos. Some next steps: if you want to sign up, you can sign up on our website. You can also read additional materials, watch other videos, listen to the podcast. You can share this with people. You can start building your own group. Like, the world is your oyster, truly. And I hope to have the pleasure of meeting you, of being inspired by you, of maybe fanning the flames of the fire within you. And I just ask that if you have that impulse to check it out, like, just check it out. You don't have to tell anybody right now. Just poke around in the site. I promise you, you won't be disappointed, okay? All right. Until the next time, please take good care.